All right, Colin. So I got to know how much were you laughing when you thought up the play to hand it off to Avery on the first down?
It was. We've kind of had some stuff like that in and around for a minute, and as we were kind of, Coach and I were working through it, it was one of the things that came up and ended up running with it. The guys executed it well all week, and so decided to go with it. So
you ran some tackle over. Is that the first time you guys have done anything like that?
We've had it. I think we did it maybe once or twice last year in some scenarios, and done some ogre type things like that. But there was some stuff on tape and some different things that we thought gave us an advantage on some double teams, and TCU ended up playing some things a little bit differently too. Ended up just redeclaring a center, so a little bit of a cat and mouse deal. But our guys did good with it, and it was some good stuff.
How much confidence do you have in Jace Brown after such a short amount of playing time?
I wasn't surprised at all to see him go out and make the plays that he did. The last couple of weeks, and even since he's been here, he's worked extremely hard and put himself, taking advantage of those opportunities when he's gotten them in practice, and was able to make some big plays for us, and he deserves every bit of it, and I think there's a lot more to come there too.
Collin, you guys are top 20 in scoring offense, man. Just
I'm just trying to find the next one. It's a credit to our guys, credit to how they've worked together, and the continuity that I think again is continuing to build, and just got to keep working harder. I mean, because there's more out there, and I know our guys know that, and credit to all of them collectively, because it's been a group effort.
Do you have to prepare for both the odd man front and four man front this week?
It's definitely something that's on our mind. Who knows whether it would be just a curveball that they gave Texas, or something that will be a staple for them moving forward. But we'll be prepared for both, and fortunate again, we're in a little different situation because our defense played TCU last week that plays it. Our guys have a lot of experience with it.
How confident are you that you'll have Ben Simmons this week?
I do think he'll play. He's he's been again working hard to get himself back, and has made good progress, but still a little bit day to day.
Splitting quarterbacks the way you did last week, is that something that you could theoretically do the whole rest of the season?
Yeah. You know what? I don't know. It's the thing about it is, and kind of like I told you guys last week, I don't know exactly how the picture is going to look as we paint it. I think it'll be something that may change week to week. But the thing that will make our offense successful and make it work is how both of those guys have attacked it, and how they're helping one another. When they get their chances, they're competing their butts off, and ultimately just trying to get our team and our offense in the best position on each drive, each series, and each situation. And if it's a true series by series thing, or if it's a kind of an in and out situationally, schematically type thing, it'll probably be game by game, and feeling it out, and how both those guys are doing. So proud of them both, because they've handled it extremely well.
Is there a challenge to kind of manage, I say pride or ego in the room, or do they make it kind of easier on you?
Those guys are off the chart, and it's truly it's their heart to serve their teammates, and check that ego or whatever. Yeah, I wouldn't want to coach them or if they didn't want to play. So that's every quarterback has that. I know each one of them have that, and but again, it's just trying to do what's in the best interest of our offense and football team, and get them both going, and they've done a tremendous job of that.
Are you always coaching within the framework of that 60-minute game and not outside of looking ahead at showing somebody something?
I think there's, for the most part, I mean, it's got to be what you need that day, what you need that drive, and kind of doing it play by play, game by game. But as you go, you're kind of able to build up tendencies, which sometimes can be a good thing. As long as you know them and you're aware of them, because then that can help you move through and move to the next thing. Because that's what they're seeing. But for the most part, again, it's trying to boil it down to each play, each drive, and packaging it that way.
Touchdown pass to DJ. Will said that was his first read. Pretty simple play for a quarterback. What was it about that formation that you figured would work well in that situation?
Yeah, no, it's really like that formation for a lot of different reasons in our offense, but it was ended up the corner and the Will just misbanjoed it, didn't exchange it correctly, and knew we were going to have a chance either potentially with that exchange or the interior triangle on the mesh. But they did a great job. Will put it on him and allowed him to keep him running, and DJ finished the deal. So it's a good formation.
It was good in any way that Avery, didn't have every single run go perfectly this last week. Maybe could learn something from his experience.
No, I thought it was really good. And again, I didn't necessarily plan it that way, but he got a lot of good experiences, some game management opportunities and lessons. A little bit of a 2-minute drive before the half, got to kind of experience and manage some of those dynamics and thought processes, having a lead, 2 minutes left, trying to get points, type of a deal. So I think there was a lot of good opportunities for him that I think he capitalized on and will definitely carry forward in the future. So he did he chuckle when that big cat landed on him or whatever. He's like, yeah, it might have been the hardest I've been hit in my life. I said, yeah, there's some big cats out there. Yeah.
Have you played and coached enough football that even with an experienced offensive line that sometimes it takes things a while to kick into gear and to kind of mesh together, that this year wasn't a surprise?
Oh, I think every year is that way. I mean, it truly is, because there's even if you're the same guys, people play you differently. You have to adjust and to how they're playing you, even if it's not like you're just going to run the same plays sometimes, because they're geared for that too. So you have to be able to morph, you have to be able to adjust, continue to adapt, and it takes time to get into that rhythm. And football's a game you can't play real life, year round. So I think it does take some ramp up time and in the fall, but we just got to focus on getting better. I think we've made some progress fundamentally on some things, and got to continue to do so.
Jace Brown had a great game. I see another young name on the depth chart. Is that room getting more competitive?
I think so. I really appreciate how Jace has worked and prepared extremely hard to give himself to earn his opportunities, and he's taken advantage of it. And I think he's got a knack for route running and then some top end juice that is positive. So excited to see him continue to grow, and that whole room that keeps working together and pushing each other to continue to grow and improve.